My name is Mercedes Austin, and I'm the founder and CEO of Mercury Mosaics. Mercury Mosaics is a handmade tile company, and I like to describe it as we're like a bakery for tile. So we are a team of artisans making tiles, and we adorn your walls with geometric patterns in a succinct 50 or less color palette. So it's like the mega box of Crayola crayons and about 15 options of patterns. And we work with architects, designers, your favorite brands to your neighbor next door. So the challenge we were up against as a company is we had hit a ceiling. We've been at about the same place for the two consecutive years. And the challenge was we were actually spending more human capital and actual capital in the marketing area. And I was still being questioned and making pretty much all of the end decisions. So that was a problem, because we were stuck in startup mode with that, and we had outgrown the digital agency that we were using. I did not explore other options outside of authentic, technically and straightforwardly, but I knew the answer was authentic because of how clear and concise your information was, and how crisply you identified me as a small business without identifying me per se. And just the tagline of overcoming random acts of marketing really spoke to me, because I was like, yes, it's literally that. I think small businesses piece together a lot of things related to marketing, but the scrutinization of what's actually having impacts and what's leading with strategy and how to measure all of the busyness against that. I knew that that was something that a fractional CMO from Authentic could help us with. As a founder of an entrepreneurial company, of course, for us, it's always really painful when you have to slow down before you can grow again. But it was an excellent process to work through just all of the foundational steps of the Authentic process. It calms me down instead of just makes me feel overwhelmed, because it helps you to just identify where the holes are and where you're doing well, so that you're not uprooting everything, but you're building on what's already working well, and you're putting the different foundational elements in place that have been missing, and the actual culprit of why you're in the situation that you're in. And finally, just setting up a weekly just marketing meeting, marketing L10 with a dashboard and all of the KPIs that are important to be measuring what's going to be measuring all of your efforts every month, so that you can have weekly touch points and having time to actually go over the headlines in the area, and having a platform to just as a team go over and dig through issues, and just those accountability pieces to have the to-dos on a weekly basis has made a big difference for us. Working with Ruth and the Fractional CMO really helped me lay the foundation of the next layer of how I'm going to get my mind out of making all the decisions for marketing. So that was a big piece for me to just create that confidence and validate, because I'm not someone who has formal marketing training. I don't have formal CEO training. I don't have formal accounting training. But as an entrepreneur, you figure it out. You do workshops, you do cohorts, etc. So it just really helps solidify some confidence that I was missing related to marketing. I would say in terms of business impact, it's really helped to create a better alliance between finance and marketing. Marketing being one of our largest percentages of spends in the business outside of a few key things, it's helped really create better visibility, not just in terms of visibility, because technically we always were able to see it, but a better way to articulate what we could impact and how we could hold the spend accountable. There's nothing but positive things to say about Ruth, and so that's why I feel so strongly about Authentic. We went through having fractional HR support, and it was just a very similar, just an outstanding, where the person feels like they're a part of your team, but they're not. So it's just a very exceptional, integrity-filled engagement, beginning, middle, and end.